Between these iconic hedges, the field for some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Illinois' return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Illinois right back to the line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and
And it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Running to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The play action fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Bunch formation for these receivers.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
On the move, it's Altmaier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a...
And he hauls it in at the 30. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! You're trying to make the defense over-pursue. No Oscars being handed out on them.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too.
Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Illinois right back to the line. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense in hurry-up mode. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, and the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Illinois! What a catch and run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the...
Makes the grab on the right. And stampeding through the defense. Oh, look out on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Smashes through. The 40. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down. Yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
These running backs have all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense set on first down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab over the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. He got it. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Got the first down and more. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the red zone, it's Robinson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Using the quick game. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Offense working from the pistol.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it
nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Sanders. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
First down for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Beck. They're trying to get to it. Got his man in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quick strike complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't get there. The defense shoving him out of bounds just short of that first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.